Hello and welcome to the Asylum for Art for another installment of Winter Solace, a concert series brought to the hospitals and long-term care facilities. Today we have a treat. It's Jonathan Wielebnowski and his partner Kelly Steele. He'll be playing the upright bass and Kelly will be doing some tap dancing. At the end of the show we're going to do a question and answer period, so fill in your questions in the comment field underneath the video and we'll ask these folks afterwards. So John and Kelly.
Thank you very much. Excuse me. I'm Jonathan Wielebnowski. This is my lovely partner, Kelly Steele. That was a song by Sonny Rollins entitled Tender Madness. We're going to continue and play a George Gershwin song entitled But Not For Me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're going to continue with a Thelonious Monk composition called Let's Cool One. Thank you very much. Let's Cool One by Thelonious Monk. And once again, you're listening to Kelly Steele on the taps. I'm John Wielebnowski playing the upright bass. We're going to play a couple more tunes here for you. This next one is another Thelonious Monk composition. This one's entitled In Walked Bud, and it's going to feature Kelly Steele. Thank you. In Walked Bud. Thank you very much. In Walked Bud by Thelonious Monk. We're going to play one more tune for you and then get to the Q&A. This last one is a Jerome Kern song from the musical Showboat entitled Nobody Else But Me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Nobody else but me. Once again, Kelly Steele on the taps. I'm Jonathan Wielebnowski playing contrabass.
Yeah, that was very cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, let me get organized here. Okay, excellent. You guys have been working hard.
Somewhat, we're trying.
Did you practice that in a mask?
I think Kelly did last night to try it.
Last night.
Yeah.
Gotta get used to it.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Don't worry.
All right. Well, we have a few questions, and I'd like to read the comments here because they disappear right afterwards, and then you get to hear all the nice things that people have to say about you. So, John and Kelly, we love this. Thank you for your amazing combined talents. One might say you are made for each other.
I might say that.
That's so nice.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we'll have to do a rock, paper, scissors for that one, maybe. Okay, and we're wanting to know, Kelly, how much of that are you improvising?
100%.
That's good. That's excellent. I loved your polyrhythms and everything.
Thank
Very
you.
Cool, yeah.
It really just comes from like steps and rhythms that I know, but I don't plan anything in advance.
Yeah.
I just know the melodies and then hear them and play something that complements it, hopefully.
So is tap dancing something that you can go to school for, or what's your background in tap dancing?
Yeah, so I started going to a dance studio when I was little, and then I eventually went to DJD downtown here, and they offer adult tap classes, and there's a ensemble for tap dancers now in Calgary led by Tasha Lawson. It's called the Tritone Rhythm Ensemble, so I studied with her for a few years, and then through that I met a bunch of amazing tap dancers, Danny Nielsen, Lisa Latouche, and just kind of took off from there, and I eventually just started showing up to jazz jams with my floor and my shoes, and the rest is history, I guess.
And how did that go over when you show up at a jazz jam with?
I can answer that one very well. As soon as Kelly started coming out to these things, I think none of the musicians were used to playing with tap dancers. Like there's no one else in town that does it, and I even lived in Toronto for a while, and over there you wouldn't see tap dancers coming to jams either. But as soon as Kelly started coming out, we were all floored. How she knew all the songs and she wasn't getting lost. It was basically just like having another drummer combined with like a saxophone player on the stage.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's an interesting way to have the percussion rather than the standard old snare drum and hi-hat. Would be very cool. Yeah. And John, what's your background? You seem to be able to find your way around on that bass.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I've been playing for, I don't know how many years it is now. It's been a while. I started playing stand-up bass when I was in high school, and at that time I didn't play any jazz. I just played classical music. So I played in the Calgary Youth Orchestra. I studied with Trish Reed, who's one of the section bass players in the Philharmonic. And after high school ended, I decided I wanted to start playing more jazz. There were some records I liked. So I started taking lessons with a bass player who lives in Edmonton now, but used to live here. His name's Ruben DiToledo. Really great musician. I studied with him for about a year, and then I got into Humber College in Toronto, where I studied this four-year bachelor degree program, where I studied under Mike Downs and Neil Swainson and John Maharaj, among other Canadian great bass players.
Yes, the big hits.
Yes, that's right.
Well, that's excellent. I hope we can hear this again for sure. Gus gives us 3 claps. Therese says that you guys are so good. Do you know these people?
I might know Gus. If it's the Gus I'm thinking of, I don't know how he knows about this, but
yeah, wow,
that's awesome.
Okay, and Aaron has another question here. Kelly and John, can you give us a sense of how you approach working on a piece together?
Yeah, it's unusual because typically my role in a group is not to play the melody. I'm not the one setting everything up. I'm just accompanying people as they play the melody and as they solo. This is a little weird for me, so I have to make sure I know the melodies. But then once I can play them, it's just like jamming with anybody. We just get together, we play the songs, and we take solos and trade with each other. And there's no whole lot of structure. We just kind of play them, make sure everything's sounding good and we're comfortable.
Right, and just let it evolve into whatever it becomes. We see here.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, fantastic. Gus says it's Gus.
It's Gus. Hey, Gus. That's hilarious.
It is the Gus. All right, well, that's very cool. I really appreciate you guys coming down and
thank you for
sharing
having us.
your artwork. How do you feel about Stompin' Tom Connors?
It's a whole other genre.
So, is he not the greatest tap dancer of all, though? No?
Probably the greatest.
Canadian legend. I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's awesome.
Okay, anyhow, I'm going to sign off. There's a little button underneath the video that also says, please give us your 2 cents as to what you think of the series and how we can make this better. And if you could give us your 2 cents, then we can make it better. And so we'll see you next time, and
Thank you so
have a
much.
good afternoon, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.